8 unique facts about the bearded vulture, the bone eater and quiet. One huge predatory bird is the bearded vulture. The body is 94 to 125 centimeters in length and weighs 4.5 to 7.8 kilogram. Gypaetus barbatus is their scientific name, and they belong to the Accipitridae family. Throughout history, the bearded vulture has been deeply ingrained in mythology and tradition. It is referred to as Huma in Iran and is seen as a representation of greatness that is unachievable. They facilitated familial ties in ancient Persia. In contrast, bearded vultures are said to spend their entire lives suspended in the air in Ottoman poetry. They are regarded as strength, acquisition, and enlightenment in various faiths. Now go through the following information to learn more about the bearded vulture. 1. The region of dispersion is bearded. The Pyrenees, Alps, Arabian Peninsula, Caucasus, Zagros Mountains, Alborz, Afghanistan, Altai Mountains, Himalayas, Porcupine in northern India, and western and central China are among the mountainous regions where the bearded vulture is found. The bearded vulture is found throughout Africa, including the Ethiopian highlands, the Atlas Mountains, central Kenya, northern Tanzania, and northeastern Democratic Republic of the Congo. According to Animalia, the bearded vulture lives in canyons, cliffs, ravines, and mountains. They can occasionally be seen in the nearby woodlands as well as close to highland grasslands. Actually, you are talking about a number of topics here on the bearded fringes of Ethiopian towns and tiny villages. 2. The primary food source for bearded vultures is animal bones. The bearded vulture is a gliding vulture that consumes 85 to 90% of its food in the form of animal bones. The bearded herring can swallow and digest bones the size of a sheep's spine, according to the Vulture Conservation Foundation. They will soar to a height of 100 meters and then drop the bone onto a rocky area, crushing it so they may consume it, if the bone is too big to swallow. There is a lot of adapting involved in these dietary habits. 3. Live animals are occasionally the prey of bearded vultures. In addition, the bearded vulture occasionally feeds on live prey, with turtles being its preferred meal. They toss turtles from the skies without hesitation in order to break their shells. They also hunt reptiles, including lizards and hares. 4. Of all the vultures, the bearded vulture has the closest kinship with the eagle. It's interesting to note that the bearded vulture and eagle are more closely connected than other vultures are. The Cathartidae family, which also contains the California condor and the king vulture, is the source of the majority of vultures. Bearded vultures, like goshawks and harpy eagles, belong to the Accipitridae family and are descended from a different lineage. Fear not, for this family also includes Egyptian vultures, so they are not alone. 5. The bearded vulture doesn't say much. Seldom does the bearded vulture make noise. Nonetheless, during the mating season, they produce noises akin to loud cackles. The bearded vulture is known to make high-pitched sounds and a sharp, guttural kulik, kulik, as it approaches. In order to demarcate their territory, protect it, and draw potential mates, bearded vultures frequently engage in aerial displays and chases. They are classified as Old World vultures, having excellent vision but a weak sense of smell. 6. Bearded vultures are sporadic flyers. In actuality, the bearded vulture is not a very flighty or mobile species. But as you are aware, its wingspan can reach 2.3 to 2.8 meters. When flying, that can make it extremely noticeable. There is no solid information available on his speed, according to Cadadal's information. Still, the average speed can be as high as 40 to 60 kilometers per hour. They can cover up to 700 miles in a day in search of food. 7. The stomach acid of bearded vultures is quite potent. Bearded vultures are close to the pH range of 1, but humans have stomach acids with a pH of about 1.5. That gastric acid is really potent. It is ideal for their diet, which consists primarily of animal bones. 8. Bearded vultures only mate for life. The bearded vulture mates for life, forming strong relationships in the process of monogamy. On the other hand, some women engage in polyandry, which entails dating multiple men. While the mating season varies by region, in Eurasia it typically lasts from December to September. It happens from November to June in India, from October to May in Ethiopia, all year round in Eastern Africa, and from May to January in Southern Africa. The female then yields 1 or 2 eggs. Isn't this species of vulture fascinating? It appears that they dominate their diet and consume a lot of bones. The high pH of his stomach acid from this diet can aid in his food digestion. When was the last time you saw a bearded vulture?